Hi, once again, your host, Brian David Delaney Starr. I'm with the one and only Elegant. You guys know him from the Howard Stern Show. This is part 3, and we'll talk about the incarceration. What happened to one man, one kind entertainer in America who decided to dress up in gear that was totally different from anyone else, who made history, who helped and loved and showed America entertainment in one of the boldest, brashest, most audacious ways possible, with Howard Stern and the Howard Stern Show. He was incarcerated. And now, back with Elegant. Elegant, it's good to see you. I'm glad to have you back here with us. You're wonderful. It's good to be in your company. Please, could you just give a little bit more information? Let them know what happened to you.
By the way, before continuing, Brian David Delaney Starr, I must say that this is so humane, and I'm saying this from my gut, from my feeling. It is so humane. It is so kind of you. You're showing so much benignity and magnanimity to spend your time, to invest your time, to help me to unveil, disclose, reveal the Nightmare Saga, and also a primary purpose to help make America a better, safer, and healthier place to live in.
No matter how you're dressed, or how you live, or what you want to say, it's our country, it's our right.
And by the way, Brian David Delaney Starr, I'm glad you elaborated and enunciated on that, because if acts of biasing terrorism happen, then this great country that we live in, none of us, unequivocally, unmistakably, unambiguously, right? None of us have any serenity, none of us have any safety, and none of us have any security.
Right.
We have no serenity, safety, or security if this kind of outrageous, outlandish, egregious bigotry, terrorism and bigotry can occur in the greatest country in the world. Then we have to stop and think and reevaluate and reconstruct what's going on. Okay, in any event, to my situation, I was so emotionally, psychologically, and psychiatrically damaged. Emotionally, psychologically, and psychiatrically devastated that over the last 15 months roughly, I have been in intense psychiatric treatment. Twice a week, I can't tell America what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing flashbacks, contumacious susurrations. By the way, that's a medical term, right?
Right.
For defiantly stubborn nightmares. My doctor says that I'm suffering from disorientation, from this situation, disconnection, disassociation, dyslexia. These are situations that my psychiatrist is saying to me that I may have to be in intense psychotherapy and under psychiatric counseling and psychiatric guidance and perhaps with even medication to sedate me for years and years to come.
Okay, hold on one second. Now, okay, so you're telling me that because of this blatant, outrageous act that they did, they put you in jail? Did you say that they actually put you in jail?
Yes, Brian David Delaney Starr. They put me in jail for 20 hours. 20 hours with no food and no water. While I was behind bars, I was threatened a dozen or more times with violence and death from the inside. So I was threatened with death before I got locked up. I was threatened for 20 hours or close to it with death threats from the inside of the jail. So, I mean, what has gone on, what I am experiencing, is almost unthinkable. It's almost unimaginable. It's almost unfathomable. Now, why? Because I invoked a human right to be dressed as a girl. And by the way, Brian David Delaney Starr, just so we have the full picture of this, where this happened, this was not Warsaw, Poland. This was not communist China. This was not the Soviet Union. This is in Miami Beach, Florida, on Collins Avenue.
Where girls are walking around dressed how?
Well, girls are walking around in this oceanfront hotel from their room to the ocean. As sure as we're talking here again, as sure as this hotel is here right now, they're walking from their room to the ocean of the hotel, string bikini style. String bikini. Their breasts are hanging out, their bottoms are hanging out, and again, to show the biasing bigotry of this situation, not one of these girls of any description, of any color, were approached, were mishandled, mistreated, abused, threatened, put in jail. Only I, Elegant. And why? Because of the discrimination. Brian David Delaney Starr, if we have racial discrimination, if we have religious segregation and discrimination, if we have sexual discrimination and segregation, then we don't have the greatest country that we think we do. So
that's part 3. You heard it from Elegant, one of the world's greatest entertainers. You know him once again from The Howard Stern Show. You've seen the effect of what's happened to him. Emotionally distraught. He is now in psychotherapy because of these events that occurred at the Holiday Inn in Florida. We want you, America, to support Elegant, and we're going to tell you just a little bit on the next clip. So you stay tuned. Stay tuned to the next clip. Thank you so very much for watching The Howard Stern Show, and thank you, Elegant, for being with us here on this channel.
my pleasure.